In the second place, we're going to number 38, Sasan Heirati.
Hi guys, welcome back with the Fibo Championships 2025 complete lineup result. This was second pro show for Dennis Friedrich. He earned his pro card at the 2023 Danish James Classic. His professional debut came shortly after at the EVLS Prague Pro 2023. This time at the Fibo Pro Championships he brought around 10 pounds heavier package. He's tall and wide and he was in decent conditioning, whereas I think he still needs more improvements in his legs department. He ended up taking last place in his first show of the season, but I think he could have been one spot higher than 10th place. Portuguese bodybuilder Diogo Nunes has taken 9th place in the contest. He brought exceptional details and sharp conditioning to the stage. He was impressively vascular as well, which enhanced his overall appearance. Whereas his midsection was not fully under control, which slightly distracted from his overall presentation on stage. But still he managed to edge out Dennis Friedrich at the Fibo Championships. 212 bodybuilder Jordan Gomez brought a 14 pounds heavier package, going from 194 pounds to 208 pounds for his men's open debut. And it was his first show under the guidance of coach Stefan Kinzel. Overall, Jordan had equal scores as 7th place finisher Mateusz Lewandowski, but in the finals, Mateusz was leading. So according to the rules, who wins in the finals gets a higher place. So Jordan has finished taking 8th place in the contest. I think this is a great result for him as he was probably the shortest and most compact contestant on stage in his first men's open show. But he brought the quality and dense muscles which led him beating 2 athletes. All the way from Poland, Mateusz Lewandowski has made his pro debut in the Fibo Championship with 7th place. He was close to 240 pounds this time, almost 13 pounds heavier than his last amateur show in 2023. At Fibo this time he was fighting in the second call-out, edging out his fellow contestants. He will be competing in few more shows this year. A 24-year-old phenom from Hungary, Balázs Kotfan, made his pro debut right after winning his amateur show and earning his pro card at Fibo, just a day before the main event. On stage with the professional athletes, he managed to defeat 4 contestants and secured 6th place. He has impressive frame and muscle development at just 24 years old, which shows he has huge potential in the bodybuilding. Also noticeably, he has big calves as well, which is certainly a rare thing these days in the bodybuilding. He surely needs more size, especially his back has to be improved. But again, at this age, it's a phenomenal package from Balázs. So I hope to see him performing even better in his next show. As far as I know, after Kukeni Bela, he's the only men's open pro bodybuilder from Hungary. Joseph Kveton from Czech Republic has managed to beat 6th place finisher Balázs just by 1 point difference, and he cracked top 5. Certainly Joseph has more muscle development, better back shots and overall more mature physique with striated deltoids, and his conditioning was top notch. I only see his lats as his shortcoming. He needs more width there. Other than that, he's extremely impressive from top to bottom with a grainy hard look. Even some fans had him edging out Sergio Oliva Jr. This time he was even harder than in some of his best showings, but his abs did not look as deep as they usually do. 26 years old German rising star Justin Musiol once again secured a solid placing in the contest. He was in the first call-out fighting with the frontrunners of the show. Many fans had him in the top 3, but he ended up taking 4th place, which is surely a great achievement for an up-and-coming bodybuilder, Justin. He made drastic improvements in his midsection since his last show, the Detroit Pro, where he had some distension in the midsection. But this time it was completely under control, which was highly impressive in my opinion. He had probably the best hamstrings in the entire show with impressive size, razor-sharp conditioning, details and muscle separation. Whereas he does not have the widest frame, his V-taper is not the best. He was looking narrow compared to Sergio. Many fans had him beating Sergio as he was harder and sharper with much better back shots. But Sergio was taking more space on stage. He was bigger, had more prominent V-taper, wide clavicles, overall more appealing physique, which is why most likely judges had Sergio higher than Justin. But again, taking 4th place against one of the best bodybuilders is surely a great result for Justin. Sergio Oliva Jr. has taken 3rd place in his comeback after almost 2 years. Last time he stepped on stage in Cali Pro with 3rd place, where he was beaten by Antonio Burton and Ross Flanagan. This was probably one of his better versions without a doubt, but seemingly he needs to bring overall more fullness, and I don't think we have seen the best version of Sergio this time in Fibo Championships 2025. Arguably he was in good condition, but at the same time he looked flat in my opinion, especially in the back shots. His back was not up to par to battle with Andrew, Sasan and Justin Musial. His back shots are likely his weakest, mainly due to the lack of details and density as he has high lats insertions. Whereas in the front shots, Sergio is extremely impressive. From my standpoint, his front lat spread is one of his standout shots. He has won only one professional show, which was his pro debut show 2017 New York Pro, exactly 8 years before. I hope Sergio continues to compete and maybe we see him earning Olympia qualification this year. He's 40 years old, so technically he is eligible to compete in the Masters Olympia this year. And looking at the lineup, there are not any big names competing, and maybe even Brandon Curry is not doing it. So I think he has a good shot at winning, and Masters Olympia victory would be a huge tribute to his father's legacy, who was 3-time Mr. Olympia, while Sergio himself has never won the Olympia title. He only competed once in Olympia, where he was out of the top 15. And if he wins the Masters Olympia, he will get the Mr. Olympia 2025 qualification as well. So this time Sasan Heirati has taken again solid 2nd place in Fibo Championships. He undeniably brought a phenomenal package with incredible muscle density, deep muscle separation and razor sharp conditioning, which led to him beating Sergio Oliva Jr. in their rematch after 8 years. He is very proportional, very balanced from top to bottom. And after watching prejudging, many fans, even experts, had Sasan winning the Fibo Championships against Andrew Jacked. Arguably, Andrew presented one of his least impressive looks from conditioning standpoint. Many fans on social media even called it a robbery, as many think Sasan deserved to win against Andrew, who looked like he was in guest posing conditioning. Sasan has very dense looking quality muscles, whereas I think he has some shortcomings. Probably overall he needs more size. Andrew outsized him in almost each shot. He does not have very wide frame and his arms are perhaps his main weak point. But he was actually leading in the prejudging by 1 point, which means the judges had him beating 300 plus pounds Andrew Jacked during prejudging. But undeniably in the finals, Andrew made a drastic change to his physique. He was significantly sharper and harder. And I think that level of conditioning was enough for an athlete like Andrew, who has a phenomenal structure, wide clavicles, world-class aesthetics and classic lines and shape to score 1st place. So Andrew Jacked claimed another victory at the 2025 Fibo Championships, proving once again that his overall physique is on another level. While many fans and experts criticized that his conditioning was not at his absolute best, especially compared to some of the most dialed-in contestants like Sasan and Justin Musial, but obviously conditioning is not everything. Andrew has mass with class, incredible flow to his physique, tremendous muscle bellies and flawless V-taper. Now Andre has almost 6 months to make some significant improvements and fight for the title in the 2025 Mr. Olympia. So congratulations to Andre for winning the Fibo Championships 2025 and qualifying to the Olympia. That's all guys, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more updates.